Hey guys, this is my King Black Dragon guide, and it's for lower levels, maybe that have the higher levels. These are requirements: 75 magic, 75 defense, 37 prayer, and 40 summoning. The items are probably a staff of light, so any 75 magic, weapon, and some potions, which I'll talk about later on. You could pause the video there to read them if you don't want to wait on later on. I recommend 70 defense at least for the subjugation robes. If you're wondering why I'm in this altar here, it's just because I was recharging my prayer points before I went and did this guide, rather than just going to a different one. This is probably the closest one to a lodestone, I think. So these are my stats. They're not too good, but I do have a nice prayer magic level now. I recommend to use the standard spellbook just because I reckon that's just better for PvM. The KBD is weak to nothing, so it doesn't really matter what attack style you use, just your favourite one. But obviously this is a KBD solo mage guide, so I'm going to be using mage. Your ability bar doesn't really matter, just anything that's comfortable for you. He goes down fairly easily and he shouldn't be a problem, and you should be able to get quite a few kills per trip even if you're a very low level. You could use, if you have a polypore, you could just use the polypore strike and use the charges rather than using the runes, which is what I sometimes do. But for instance, I'll be using a staff of light with air surge, which is 81 magic level required, but it's not 100% needed. If you see the 80 Slayer thing there, I'm actually 81 now, which is pretty happy, so I just thought I'd tell you about that, because I'll do the Ascension dungeon, and then yeah, I'll be back when I get to the bank. Okay guys, so here I am at the bank, and this is my loot tab for now, and I'm going to talk about what you can actually get from the KBD. This is what I got today. It's my first drop at KBD after about 200 kills, because it's quite rare. But it's called Dragon Rider gloves, and they're 4.3 mil. So as you can tell, I was really happy by that. I actually got to the point where I didn't expect any beams of light at KBD, and I just do it for Black Dragon tasks and XP. And boom, that's out of nowhere, and I was quite shocked and very happy, obviously. And that's worth more than like Bandos items and stuff now. Probably won't sell for 4 mil, but it'll sell for at least 3.5. Okay, so I'm going to quickly make this. I just make this quick prayer pot here. The potions I'll talk about now, obviously, that's what I'm doing. I don't need that vial. I recommend super defense, super anti-fire, some prayer potions, depending on how long your trips will be. My trips will be about 8 kills, which is quite a while. I mean, they're not very long, but I'm still there for a decent amount of time, and it's still quite fun to do, even though I can't get as many kills as say most people can get. And I actually do get my anti-fire potion now. I was just putting my food in my little thing there. Okay, so anti-fire potion and full shark. I recommend monkfish higher. I don't recommend anything under monkfish, otherwise you won't be able to heal back enough damage and you won't be able to stay for nearly as many kills. I think I stay for about 8 kills, which is about my average. There's 2 ways you can reach the King Black Dragon. You can have a run through the wilderness to 41 wilderness, I think, which is good because you get a 10% damage boost. But I did that the other day, and it's not really worth it when you can just safely and easily access the King Black Dragon here. And you also can put up, and there's also no poison spiders on the way. The KBD can poison you, but I just don't even bother bringing them anymore. I just don't see the point in it. The damage does build up over time, but I just don't see a point in it, to be honest. Lower levels might want to, because you'll obviously be taking a bit more damage from the poison. So it's located directly north from the edge of the monastery. Really not that hard to get to. And you want to pot up outside here, so I recommend super magic potion, super defense, prayer potion, and anti-fire potion. That's really all you need. You want to be praying mage, pot up out here. By the way, I'm going to talk about crashers, people who crash people, in a minute. They're more like world hoppers, really. But one actually appears in a minute. I'll spoil for that, you know, guys. I still got the kill, obviously, because I do enough damage before the guy appears. So yeah, he'll be here in a minute. So I'll just wait. I do like a quarter of his health, and then he comes. So I still managed to do another quarter before him. Yeah, nicks my kill. So here he is now. double drag or longsword, so obviously he's doing a lot more damage than I'll be doing. But I still do some nice hits here, watch. And I get the kill. But he actually really just helps me, to be fair. So yeah, I still get the kill there. You guaranteed guaranteed over 6k kills, so it's pretty bad, let's put it that way. But really just looking for rares in this case, or just doing it for fun. I really just do it for fun nowadays. Until I went and got that rare drop today, I wasn't expecting it. It's also good for like black dragon tasks, which is why I'm actually killing it at this point, which is why I thought I'd make a guide, because I need to do black dragons. So here I am. I just waited for a KBD to spawn so I could video a whole kill. I believe this takes me a little bit over a minute. I'll time it now so I can see how long it takes. Sorry if I pause and stop talking, guys, because I don't really have much to talk about, because it's just like what's happening on the screen. But as you can see, I do hit a few zeros in this one. This isn't actually my best kill, but this has been at 20 seconds now. Yeah, I think it's going to be over a minute, but still a pretty good kill. If you die here, it's really not that hard to get your stuff back. Just get an anti-dragon shield, run in, get to your grave, inspect it, equip everything. One thing will be dropped, you won't be able to take, and that'll probably just be one of your sharks. So what you can do is just drop your anti-dragon shield and get the shark. Or if you had an inventory space ready, open when you died, you have to drop anything. But the anti-dragon shields are really cheap anyway. But if you die, your familiar obviously vanishes and it drops all the food on the floor, so it can hinder your trips a lot. I mean, as you can see there, it took me a minute and 10 seconds. That's fairly decent considering I'm a combat level of 109 now. So here's my last kill of my trip. I've got 8 kills. If you're wondering why there's only 4 kills in my inventory, it's because all the other stuff is in my bag. Not my bag, my bullant. So I probably could have stayed for another kill if I was lucky, but I actually have to eat quite a fair bit during the kill, so I decided no point in me risking it, and I'll just kill it, which is what I do. I'm thinking of making a melee and range guide as well for you guys, which actually, yeah, I'm gonna do one. So don't expect this to be like a one and only KBD guide, and I'll probably be updating this at some point, like a while from now, obviously, but it will be updated later. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the bank now. It won't be long. I think I've run this. Yeah, I do. But anyway, guys, that was one complete trip. Sorry if I say things that you can't quite understand. I've got like a little bit of a lisp, and I can't say things that fast, so I'll try and slow it down. Actually, I make about 150k from that trip, and it didn't take me long at all, to be honest. So there's no need to like worry about it. Oh, is it more profitable than just doing regular black dragons? To be honest, on an hourly basis, probably not. But if you were to get a rare drop like I did, for instance, today, then it would obviously be, because I just made 4.3 mil like that. So I'm just going to price check all these items now. I actually made 5 mil today because I got a Visage regular black dragons as well. So yeah, he can drop the Visage as well. His rare drops are Dragon Ornament kits, I think they're called. Dragon Rider boots, Dragon Rider gloves. Yeah, they go 150k. Dragon Rider boots, Dragon Rider gloves, and Draconic Visage, or Visage as Jim Sauce would say, or Visage. I don't even know how it's spelled. Sorry, pronounced, but yeah, they're all very rare drops. I think the Dragon Rider items are a 1 in 500, so it's not too good, I guess. But he also drops a couple of he often drops rare drop table drops. Like my best drop from him, apart from rare drop table, was a 200 battle staff drop. So it was over a mil, so I was still pretty happy with that. This is my loot tab. I don't really keep Slayer and loot tabs separate. I just have one big loot tab, really. I don't really mind about my Slayer tab and all that. But this is nearly the end of the video now, guys. All this is at the minute is about 11-12 mil back, so it's not exactly that much. But yeah, like I said, I will be making a ranger melee guide. So yeah, expect those out soon. The melee guide will probably be dual wield or 2H sword. I can't bother doing a DFS guide because DFS is just kind of, the kills are really slow. So if you're gonna use a DFS, I'd probably just like duo it for decent speed kills, so like I do with my friends sometimes. Peace.